Well, if creating new meals during the quarantine is kind of getting daunting, you're running out of ideas, get ready to celebrate tacos with some Southwest flair. Dietitian Bethany Frazier shows us how to make Chipotle fish tacos with just one pan.
To start, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of lime juice. We're going to add it into a hot pan. About a half a cup of broth. Chicken broth is my preference. And then we're going to use chipotle pepper. So the chipotle pepper usually comes in a can with a little bit of adobo sauce. So 1 chipotle pepper with some adobo sauce. If you like it extra spicy, just chop up your chipotle pepper. This, I keep it whole so we get that smoky flavor from the chipotle pepper, but it's not quite as spicy. You also have the option after the fish is cooked to chop up the chipotle pepper and put it in just portions of the fish. So if you have some family members that love a little bit of spice or some that don't, you can alter it that way. So we're going to add our chipotle pepper in and we're going to bring this to a simmer. While we're doing that, we're going to prepare our fish. I'm using tilapia. You can use any mild fish. A mild white fish is a good source of lean protein. We're going to add our spices, salt, cumin, onion powder, and garlic powder. You're just going to mix it all together and then we're going to sprinkle it onto the fish. Put a little bit on each side. And then we're gonna pat it in gently, flip it over, add a little bit more, pat it in. This just gives the fish lots of extra flavor. Okay, now that my pan is simmering and my fish is coated with seasoning, I'm gonna add it to the pan and let it simmer in there. We're gonna cook it for about 4 minutes on each side. You know it's done when it's nice and white all the way through and flaky. Easy to flake apart with a fork. Once the fish is all done, we're gonna move it to a bowl and make sure our fish is nice and flaky. I like to make a build your own taco bar. So I flake up the rest of the fish. I put a base layer of refried beans. I like to use vegetarian refried beans. And then you add the fish on top of that, a little bit of slaw, some cheese, a little cilantro, and then avocado is really nice to kind of cut any of that heat.
And icing on the cake, or maybe I should say the salsa on the taco, is the dish only takes about 15 minutes to prepare and only 1 pan. I don't know about you, I'm doing so many dishes anymore. I love anything with the fewer dishes as possible. So